On today's episode of Fungi in the Kitchen, we're going to be making ramen. This is one of my favorite winter dishes, or anytime I'm feeling kind of under the weather, I love ramen, mostly because the broth is so good. So in this pot, I have 8 cups of chicken stock boiling. To that, I'm going to add 1 bunch of green onions that I've just kind of roughly chopped. If you're not an onion fan, you can omit these. This is just kind of your preference. So a bunch of onions. I'm gonna add 1 cup of soy sauce. This is low sodium. Stir this around. To this, I'll add 1.5 cups of carrot sticks. Half of a jalapeno sliced. If you're not a fan of heat, you don't have to add these either. I'm gonna add a couple of lime wedges. And then about a tablespoon of grated ginger. So I just have fresh ginger root here. I'm gonna grate it directly over the pot. I think fresh ginger just adds a really great element to this dish. And then I also have half a rotisserie chicken that I just picked the meat off of. You could boil chicken breasts if you wanted to do that. You could bake them. I just thought that rotisserie would be the best way to go for today. Now that everything is combined, we're just gonna let this cook for about 30 minutes on medium-low heat, and then we're good to go. Okay, our ramen has been boiling for about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna add 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms to this. You can use cremini, you can use whites, you can use ports, whatever you prefer. Gonna mix these in, and again, we're gonna let this boil for 5 or so minutes before we add our noodles. Okay, our mushrooms have been simmering in the broth for about 5 minutes, so now we're ready to add our pasta, or our noodles, I guess. So I've just got 3 packages of pre-packaged ramen. You can cook these separately and add your broth to your ramen, but for time's sake, we're just gonna throw these in here with that. That way they soak up some of that broth, and it's extra flavorful. These need to cook for 10 or so minutes, and then you're good to go.